Plow furrowing contest, Nebraska.
Pardon me?
Plow furrowing contest. You know what a plow furrowing contest is?
No. I'm a Jew from New York. We don't investigate things like that.
Nothing was more of a comedic threat than Don Rickles appearing on a talk show.
I don't know, laryngitis is something I don't picture you having. I mean,
Well, I really don't care what you picture.
These are Don Rickles' funniest talk show moments, destroying the Dick Cavett audience.
I just want to say I enjoyed Miss Sills. You were tremendous.
Thank you.
Well, that's it for me. Good theater.
Wonderful timing, yes.
Oh, that's great. I've worked at ABC. I understand that they plan to put a wall around this whole place and make it a studio. I've been with ABC, and I know. I spoke to Elton Rule about you, too.
Oh, uh-huh.
You're going to love it on the island. It's good to see you, though, Dick.
Well, it's good to see you. I'm sorry to hear you were ill. I heard that you had a little laryngitis.
Well, yes. I'm working in the Copacabana, which is one of the last of the saloons, and when the cigar messages go up, you just sit there and go, ah! Got all the supper club guys in the front going, hey, it's funny.
Rickles walks onto Cavett's intellectual set and immediately turns the polite atmosphere into a nightclub roast room. Rickles doesn't understand technology on Jimmy Kimmel.
First of all, you're tweeting now.
Yes.
I follow you on Twitter.
I swear, Jimmy, I swear, my wife, Barbara, I'm married 47 years, and she says, why do you just sit on the couch? I said, well, sweetheart, you got a tweeter, you know. So now I sat down, I said, what do you do? Just write little funny things. And I'm sitting there writing little funny things, you know. Right. And guys are writing back like, boom, and go tell you,
yeah, right.
Boom. Yeah. But no, people are very nice, and all of a sudden, I have no followers, you know. I write my own stuff. They say, no, you have people hired who writes for you. No, I write my own stuff. I write about you. You know that.
You did write something about me.
Because I know you need help. Anyway, no, he doesn't. He does great.
Jimmy introduces modern technology, and Rickles reacts like the world has become unnecessarily stupid. Rickles turns Cavett's interview into an ambush.
Well, that's it for me. Good theater.
Wonderful timing, yes.
Oh, that's great. I've worked at ABC. I understand that they plan to put a wall around this whole place and make it a studio. I've been with ABC, and I know. I spoke to Elton Rule about you, too.
Oh, uh-huh.
You're going to love it on the island. It's good to see you, though, Dick.
Well, it's good to see you. I'm sorry to hear you were ill. I heard that you had a little laryngitis.
Well, yes. I'm working in the Copacabana, which is one of the last of the saloons, and when the cigar messages go up, you just sit there and go, ah! Got all the supper club guys in the front going, hey, it's funny.
Rickles keeps bending every serious opening Cavett gives him toward a joke, as Don seems amused by his intelligence, then immediately uses that intelligence as something to poke at, turning Merv Griffin's couch into a roast circle.
Yeah, of course. Frank Sinatra's my whole life.
I know.
But
I saw you. I couldn't.
By the way, I must say, before you
Why
talk
must
anymore,
you say? It's
because
my show.
I know. Well,
You don't
there
must
is some,
say.
There is some talk that it's shaky.
Oh.
But I have to tell you all, it is so nice to see all of you. This is my dream, to be on Merv Griffin. I mean, when he called me and said, would you be on this show? See, I work, he's a puppet.
Yes.
But when we do this, you're getting on my nerves now.
I know
I'm
I
telling you
am.
that right now. How long have you been that? Well, wonderful. All the Mexicans think you're a rooster on the
Frank
roof.
does that.
2 Mexicans went, time to go to work.
Rickles walks into Merv's warmer atmosphere and immediately starts roughing it up just enough to make the whole stage funnier, sharing the Mike Douglas stage with Johnny Cash and June Carter.
Oh, it's been 8 or 10 years ago, a long time.
God bless you.
I remember the first time I saw you must have been 20 years ago in here in L.A. And the Slate Brothers, right.
You can go back.
And, yeah.
You go out and make that nightlife scene, John? I didn't know that about you.
Well, that was 20 years ago.
But
Yeah.
you went to this.
I've always been a fan of Don Rickles. I always loved Don Rickles, and I think he's a great spiritual leader. You see, when he looks at you and talks to you, you think he's going to kill you for a minute, and then he doesn't.
He's got a heart. He's got a heart of
Yeah, I
gold.
love
He
it.
really has. I do.
Rickles sits with Johnny Cash and June Carter as Cash brings calm authority. June brings warmth, and Rickles brings the verbal troublemaker looking for openings. Rickles explains his marriage while still roasting the room.
I've been with ABC, and I know. I spoke to Elton Rule about you, too.
Oh, uh-huh.
You're going to love it on the island. It's good to see you, though, Dick.
Well, it's good to see you. I'm sorry to hear you were ill. I heard Heard that you had a little laryngitis.
Well, yes, I'm working in the Copacabana, which is one of the last of the saloons, and when the cigar messages go up, you just sit there and go, "Ah!" Got all the supper club guys in the front going, "Hey, it's funny."
You get enough of those.
Yeah, and you keep moving with those kind of guys, you know?
I don't know, laryngitis is something I don't picture you having. I mean,
well, I really don't care what you picture.
Rickles talks about his personal life on Cavett, but never lets sincerity sit there for too long, as he can start with a real memory, then suddenly jab at Cavett, the audience, or himself, hijacking Mike Douglas's show.
What is the last one?
The last one is Goldie Hawn with pimples.
It was for improving the presentation. It was Goldie Hawn with pimples.
That's right. Say, Lloyd, you're catching on.
Lloyd, that is terrific. How long has this been going on? You're adding more weights.
Sure. What does he care? It's not his face.
Tonight, when he goes home, he will notice a major difference.
I'll tell you one thing.
Believe it.
When he gets up, he's going to fall right on his face.
The wrinkles and the crow's feet around his
He said that to
face
me in the
tonight.
dressing room. He really did. Say, oh, get a little longer and I'll work a mind.
Well, since you're busy and don't have time to do this properly, we got a way.
Come on, Kowalczyk, we dig for coal.
We got a way for you to give you.
Oh, it fell on. Oh!
That's all right. We'll put that.
The Mike Douglas setting lets Rickles feel more like a daytime troublemaker than a late-night assassin, as Don tests how much chaos the daytime format's pleasantness can actually absorb, making Tom Snyder work for every answer.
De Niro knows the street, and Pesci knows the street. I'm the only guy that came from class. I was born in London. Oh. But no, and these guys, and he gets that feeling, and Marty is very, very, very conscientious and knows exactly what he wants. And he made me feel like $1 million. I mean, in this movie, I figured my Academy Award speech should run about 20 minutes.
Right.
You know, in all due fairness, you know, a lot of waving at the premiere. But it was exciting to work with those guys, especially, you know, when you see De Niro and you realize the impact he has on the screen, you know. We have lunch together, you know, it's like being alone. Because, you know,
Rickles drifts between real stories, old show business memories, and quick little attacks as Tom Snyder tries to draw out the human side of Don, and Rickles keeps guarding it with jokes. Rickles meets Nina Hagen on Merv Griffin.
Oh, look at Iago over there.
Yeah, I was so sad not being part of We Are the World. But I made a translation into German, and it goes like, Wir sind die Welt, wir sind das Leben, and so forth. You're going to hear it.
It doesn't quite have the same drama to it.
Well, it comes from another chakra. I would say the German language is more like from this chakra here, like when I...
Schmetterling.
Schmetterling? Like here.
That's German for a little butterfly. Oh, Schmetterling! I was going to hide my family.
Rickles sitting near Nina Hagen creates one of those strange talk show combinations that feels impossible to script, as her punk eccentricity and his old-school insult comedy arrive from completely different planets. Rickles makes Regis and Kathie Lee roast targets.
I'll make Frank feel at home. 27 blue! Anyway, when you played football, I'm a friend. You were lousy. Anyway, no, he was a great football player with the Giants, and I must say, Kathie Lee, it's so good, and I know how delighted you are that Regis is downstairs critical. Anyway, Kathie, say, it's Hollywood, it's all me. Who needs that midget downstairs? Anyway, it's a little humor. She's wonderful, and Frank's married to her, and she's going to get every dime he's got. Anyway...
Morning television should be too bright and friendly for Rickles, which is exactly why the 1989 Regis and Kathie Lee segment works, as Don makes the cheerful daytime format feel like it wandered into a Vegas dressing room without being warned. Don Has Kimmel Laughing in 2014.
I knew everything about you. I read your autobiography. We've spent time together socially, but I did not know until today that you were a Boy Scout. You were in a Boy Scout troop. This is a real Boy Scout troop.
Oh,
huh?
my God.
You know which? Oh, okay. Now I'll get a close-up here.
Jeez.
That is a close-up, and see if you can guess which one is Don Rickles.
I see it right away.
We're right there in the middle.
With a lot of hair.
Yeah, a lot of hair. And
how do you like that?
Did you get any merit badges? Were you known for anything? Did you have achievements in the Boy Scouts?
Yeah, I used to wet my pants.
By 2014, Rickles was moving slower, but the comedy brain is still visibly locked in, as Kimmel gives him the kind of reverent setup that could become sentimental, and Don keeps swatting the mood away with that same dismissive energy he deployed on Carson 40 years earlier, returning to Regis and Kelly.
I remember you at ABC about 1927.
Really, yeah?
You were hot then.
Let me tell you something. Since I've seen you here...
We're not Secret Service.
No.
We met like this 8 years ago, right here, right at this bar. Frank Sinatra was upstairs.
Who?
Frank Sinatra.
Oh, yeah.
And now you're with me. Huh? That's what happened to you.
And you want to know something?
What?
Everything I know is folding now because I'm with you. I was doing so good.
No.
Hello, Gilman. How are you?
This is Gilman. You recognize Gilman.
Of course. He's funnier than you. And you're not right.
The 2002 Regis and Kelly appearance shows Rickles adapting to a newer daytime rhythm without losing his edge, as Kelly's quick reactions give him a different kind of target, while Regis remains the familiar sparring partner from 13 years earlier. Don's age becomes part of the comedy as he looks like a legend who still refuses to enter any room politely, regardless of how brightly lit the studio is or how welcoming the hosts appear. Kelly seems both delighted and slightly braced for impact, which is the perfect audience reaction to Rickles, since it shows the insult could arrive from any direction at any moment. Getting reflective with Tom Snyder in 1997.
No, it's going to be the back of my car.
Okay. I mean, how will it compare to your son's bar mitzvah in Jerusalem, which I hear really got out of hand?
Yeah, well, it did, because the Arabs butted in. You know, they stood by the wall and tried to pick us off while we were singing. But, it disrupted everything. I mean, the yarmulkes were spinning, and a couple of priests thought we made the hats, you know? You know those hats you guys wear?
Yeah.
We Jews, we make them for you. The Pope, if he don't like a Jew, he don't get a hat. So, well, think about it. I mean, we have them in pink, blue, Dubonnet, whatever, Dubonnet, that's all.
The 1997 Snyder appearance shows Rickles in a slower, more reflective mode, but the old danger never disappears as Snyder lets him talk at length, and Don rewards that patience with stories that keep turning sideways into comedy exactly when the sentiment threatens to settle, roasting Regis and Kelly like he's still in a club.
You must work out 24 hours a day, God bless you.
You know what? I tried to get into shape. I had to dance with the Nick City Dancers. It was very frightening.
Damn it, I missed it.
I'll get you a copy.
Okay, sweetheart. No, you're a lovely girl.
Thank you very much.
How's Consuelo? What's that, Consuelo?
Consuelo's is good.
Consuelo,
yes.
yeah.
He sends his love.
We call him Consuelo for short.
Spanish or Mexican?
His father's Mexican, his mother's Italian.
Oh.
Yeah, so
father was a sailor. Is he working the border?
No, not...
That's what they do, you know. Her husband used to do that. Go with a flashlight. 2 maids, one night watchman, and 2 gardeners. With a flashlight. See, these are 2 clever things I'm saying, folks. Don't make me put up cards. Don't make me do that.
Rickles' 2008 visit to Regis and Kelly is hilarious, since he's older, but still completely unwilling to behave as the studio is polished fast and daytime friendly. Yet Don enters with that same gravelly attack rhythm that made him dangerous in Vegas clubs 40 years before the segment was taped. Don's first Jimmy Kimmel appearance.
But it turned out, no. Well,
No, I eat the sushi. I eat that fish, and then you get the runs and die. Anyway,
I really do appreciate your coming.
I said the runs, and the Mexican guy went,
It's a big day for him today.
By the way, I got to tell you, Frank's your uncle. God bless you, Frank. Frank saw my show in Vegas. This is the truth, ladies. And he came backstage, and he said, you know, Don, you were great. I'm going to call. Why don't you call up, and maybe you'll get the job. Call up the show. Frank, I did what you said, and now I got the job. I can't thank you enough, Frank.
He really
Frank,
said
you're
that.
a moron. I'll tell you that right now.
Rickles' first Kimmel appearance has the energy of a younger host welcoming a comedy legend, and instantly losing control, as Jimmy clearly loves him, which gives Don permission to push harder than a more cautious welcome might have allowed. The birthday context makes the segment even better since Kimmel is supposed to be celebrated, but Don turns him into the target the moment the applause stops. Rickles doesn't sound like an old comic trying to fit into modern late night, but instead sounds like modern late night has to adjust to him, which is exactly the right way for the appearance to feel. The audience understands they're watching someone from another era still landing in the present tense with full force, making every laugh carry an extra layer of recognition. It's a fantastic Kimmel moment since admiration and humiliation sit right next to each other throughout the entire appearance, with neither one fully winning. The first Kimmel appearance also established the specific dynamic that made their later appearances together work, which is Jimmy providing reverence, and Rickles immediately converting that reverence into attack material. Don's ability to take warmth and turn it into ammunition within 30 seconds of arriving is on full display, making the clip one of the clearest possible examples of how his particular comedy gift functioned in any setting on any channel in any decade, making Dennis Miller's smart guy format feel unsafe.
Oh, man. There's nobody I'd rather be pissed on than you.
Well, that's what I do. I always work on the stage with my fly open.
A short act. Okay, now...
How long have you been doing the, well, some people call it insult thing, but I think that is to...
Well, a good 35 years and staying alive, you know. Moving. Oh, there's a seal.
Dennis Miller's show is built around sharp language and clever references, but Rickles brings a completely different kind of speed, as Miller can be verbal and dense, while Don is blunt, direct, and instinctive, making the clash funnier than any normal promotional interview could have produced. Don doesn't try to out-reference Dennis, but undercuts the whole highbrow rhythm with old-school attack timing that has nothing to apologize for and nothing to explain. Miller clearly respects him, which makes every Rickles interruption land with extra force, since Don treats genuine admiration as the best possible setup for an ambush. The segment feels like a younger smart aleck getting visited by the veteran who doesn't need any of the fancy machinery. The newer show was built around, Rickles proves raw timing can knock over even the most carefully worded format by simply refusing to operate inside the show's established intellectual register. Dennis's reactions throughout showed genuine surprise at how quickly Rickles can make his specific comedy approach look unnecessarily elaborate by comparison. It's a strong talk show moment that closes this list perfectly, since it captures what made Rickles unique across 6 decades of television, which is an absolute refusal to adjust his instrument to whatever room he was asked to play in, because the instrument was always louder than the room. Don Rickles created unforgettable talk show moments on every stage he ever walked onto, from Dick Cavett's intellectual couch, to morning television, to late night, to Dennis Miller's smart format, because his ability to make every host feel simultaneously honored and humiliated never required any adjustment for any audience in any decade. These 17 moments reminded audiences everywhere why he became one of the most beloved comedians in American television history. Which Don Rickles talk show moment made you laugh the hardest? Let us know in the comments, and be sure to subscribe to the channel for more Golden Age talk show moments.